Those divers, well, that would probably take us up to about 5. Are those mere commercial divers or confined space divers?
No, commercial divers.
Right.
Commercial divers all having the relevant equipment.
Right. Not confined space requirement.
No.
You sure about that?
No, I would not say specialize in confined space entry.
You what?
I would not say specialize in, because this again is a penetration dive.
Right.
It's even different.
Could you move your microphone
Oh,
just to your
yeah.
left, and that way you'll
Right,
when you
yeah.
turn you'll be.
Right, so it's a penetration dive.
Right.
It's not just a confined space.
It's not just a confined space,
It's
and
a
it's not
penetration.
just, and not all commercial divers are penetration divers specialists.
So again, it's not really a specialty, it's a matter of planning.
Also, penetration is not an area specialty.
No, it's that's it. So all this is part of your dive plan,
Right.
and all the mitigations and controls you need to put in place to effect such a dive.
Right. If you were to work out that plan, did you, well, since this event, did you attempt to work out such a plan as a mock-up for this incident?
No, not formally. I would have thought of different things, but it was more of a personal effort,
There's more, yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of interest because
Yeah.
you're a diver.
right? But it's very restrictive now.
Yeah.
The pipeline is 30 inches, right? So a diver would have approximately, an average person only has approximately 4 inches on either side of your shoulder,
Okay.
first to begin with. You are in a tube,
Yes.
right? So it's very difficult. You're in full gear.
Yes.
So in terms of to navigate, to move, to function within that space will be challenging.
Would be challenging. And to add to that challenge would be, first of all, the consideration that you engaging with the learner chairman with respect to whether you go in feet first or head first.
Yes.
And you said that there were risks to going in head first. Could you assist us with what, in a nutshell, those risks would be?
No, basically to start with, if you're going to suspend a person in air for
Yes.
a period of 30 feet,
Yes.
approximately 30 feet before you reach water, the diver could actually pass out before
Before he gets to the water.
here,
Right.
right? You can also have flooding of your hat.
Have what?
Flooding.
Of the hat.
Yeah.
Wow. And when you get into the water head first, or into the pipe head
Head
first,
first, yes.
what risks or challenges, if any, that you envisage the diver would encounter?
No, well, again, there's still the possibility because we never know what caused the scenario to subside. Right, so there's still a potential of a secondary delta P.
There's still
A consideration. There's a consideration.
So, having evidence to eliminate the possibility of a second delta P is a crucial factor for any dive plan, wouldn't it be?
Yes.
Right. And since it's intended to be a rescue, how is it envisaged that, first of all, going in head first, that rescue would be effective?
No, again, head first to me is not an option.
Head first is not an
It's
option.
not an option. No.
Right. So the plausible step would be feet first.
Yes.
And could you assist us how you envisage feet first to be? In the 30-inch pipe, feet first, 4 inches on either side of the shoulder, with equipment, how is that to be effective?
It will be challenging.
Challenging is kind of uncertain.
Right. So you going down the vertical section. When you reach the horizontal, you navigate the tube turn. If you're
Yes.
able to, that might pose a little challenge with equipment on,
Yes.
right? If you were to turn over, so you'll have to turn over on, let's use it with all fours.
You have to turn over in the 30-inch pipe.
On your belly. So you'll have to be on your belly now. When you reach the horizontal section,
So you're going down back, your back first, your back
right, so
on your back, and then you flip into your belly.
right, so you'll be going down feet first. When you reach the horizontal section, you will need to be on your stomach to be able to travel along the pipeline. Right? Now, you still would not be able to raise in the pipeline because of the diameter of the pipeline. Right? Any object or anything that you'll be meeting foot first.
Right.
Now, again, we have to envisage that we are in a tube. Right? So it's not a 30-inch hatch and you spill out into a big space or a void. You
Is
are
a tube
confined-
all the way- is a
you are
tube all the
confined
way.
within this tube.
Yeah.
So any activity or action you are doing is within this space
Yes.
or this tube.
Yes.
Right? So you will be meeting objects foot first.
Yes.
You may not know, or if you do know, based on some of the camera footage, the objects that you meet, you would have to try to crouch.
Yes, just now. That is, don't factor any camera footage
just-
yet.
Okay, you know nothing.
You're still going blind.
Right, so you just go in, whatever your foot encounter,
Yes.
you would have to try to crouch within the same tube
Yes.
to make contact with your hand to bring this object forward, if you can.
If you can.
Yeah.
But you're bringing the object forward and then putting it in the space that you will have to be retreat, the passage along which you will
No,
have
well,
to be.
again, you cannot just leave it there. So you would have to remove items one by one. Whatever you put between you and the surface,
You
it
now
would
have to
be
clear it.
advisable to clear that before you proceed any further.
Right. So if you have multiple, I notice in a statement to speak of tanks and other articles, I think you said, you have to clear that first. But having gone down there and cleared that, then you're running out of diving time as a diver.
Yes.
So you know, the 4 or 5 divers you have using, 2 of them might have exhausted their time by then.
Yes.
So you're looking for 2 more divers again, at least to replace them
Yes.
going back down.